Hello, my name is Julian Macias and I'm a first year nursing student. I'm going to take a moment to wash my hand first before I'll shake yours. I'll be back a bit, okay? I'm working with your doctor today, and as a student, I will be sharing all of your information with the doctor, and she will work with you to plan your care. So, what brings you to the doctors today? Was there anything else you wanted to speak with the doctor about today?
Yes, I came here today because I've been experiencing stomach pain.
Okay, so I'm going to start with your evaluation by discussing your history. What is your name and how old are you?
My name is Monica and I'm 19 years old.
Could you show me or tell me specifically where you are feeling this stomach pain? Does it seem to go anywhere else?
No,
Do you have any other symptoms like nausea or diarrhea? Please describe them.
no, not really.
Have you ever had anything else like this before?
No, this is the first time that this happened.
What do you think is causing this?
I think exerting a lot of effort is causing the pain.
What worries you about this? How is this stomach pain affecting you?
I'm worried that this is only going to get worse.
How does it interfere with your daily activities, your relationship with others, or your thoughts about yourself?
I don't get to do stuff that I can usually do easily. It's honestly such a burden.
I have just gathered information about your stomach pain. I'm now going to ask you some different questions that relate to general information outside of the stomach pain. And how is your ability to do things around the house and nearby? Do you have any difficulty cooking or using your medications?
I can cook if I really enjoy the pain.
How is your ability for personal care? Do you have any difficulty bathing, dressing, or grooming?
I'm still able to do personal care. The pain is just a nuisance.
How are you doing with your work? Are you having any problems there or any problems with your recreation?
If the pain is too much, I'm forced to skip my work, but if it's tolerable, I'm able to enjoy it.
Now I'm going to ask you about your medical conditions and health. If I were to give you the following options, excellent, very good, good, fair, or poor, how would you rate your health?
I would say fair.
As an adult, what medical conditions have you been told you have? Has anyone ever told you that you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or any other medical conditions that come to mind?
None that I know of.
What mental health conditions have you been told you have?
Still none.
What medications do you use?
I don't really take any medications.
What vitamins or supplements or home remedies do you use?
I take Selene chewables, which are vitamin C tablets,
Why do you use that?
to help strengthen my immune system.
Do you know the dose?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Okay. How many times a day do you take it?
At least 1 to 2 times a day.
Do you think it is working or is it effective?
I believe so. I haven't had any cough or runny nose ever since I started taking them.
Do you think you're having any side effects? If yes, tell me about the side effects.
Not really.
Besides medication, what do you use for your medical condition or to promote health?
I don't use anything else.
Are you allergic to anything? What happens when you are exposed to pollen, shellfish, milk, nuts, dust, and etc.?
Nothing happens.
Have you ever been hospitalized? If yes, what was it for and when was that?
Yes, when I had dengue when I was little.
Have you ever had surgery?
No.
Have you ever had an accident or injury that needed medical care?
No.
Have you ever had a blood transfusion?
Still no.
What illness did you have as a child? Did you have the chickenpox or measles?
I have experience having chickenpox before.
Over the past 2 weeks, have you often been bothered by feeling down, depressed, or hopeless?
Only a bit tired and unmotivated from time to time.
Over the past 2 weeks, have you often been bothered by little or no pleasure in doing things?
Not really.
Do you regularly have your blood pressure checked?
No.
Okay. Do you regularly have your vision checked?
No.
Have you had your stool tested or for blood?
No.
Have you had a colonoscopy or a sigmoidoscopy where a lighted tube is placed up your bottom and the doctor looks at the lining of the intestines?
No,
Have you had a tetanus shot in the last 10 years?
no.
Have you had 3 shots for hepatitis B?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Now I'm going to ask you about your family's health if that's okay. Has anyone in your family had prolonged stomach pain?
No, I'm the only one.
Tell me about your parents. How old are they and how would you describe their health?
My father is 54 and my mother is 39. I would say that they're in pretty good condition.
Tell me about any brothers or sisters you have. How old are each of them and how would you describe each person's health?
I only have an older sister and she's 28 years old and she's pretty healthy.
Do any medical conditions run in your family?
High blood pressure maybe?
Okay, so let me ask you about some specific conditions that are very common. Has anyone in your family been told they have high blood pressure? What about heart disease or etc.?
I think a majority of my family members have above average blood pressure.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you about your personal background. How far did you go in school?
I'm still currently studying as a first year tourism student.
What languages do you speak or which language do you prefer?
I can speak Bisaya, English, and Tagalog, but I'm comfortable speaking in Bisaya and English only.
Are you married?
No,
Who do you live with?
I live with my father.
What type of home do you have?
A family home.
What do you do for a living?
Nothing since I'm still studying.
What other jobs have you had?
None.
Have you ever been in the military?
No.
Do you feel any of your jobs have had hazards or risks to your health?
No.
Do you have any financial concerns about your home, food, or do you have any financial concerns about your health care?
Not really. We've been pretty financially stable.
Okay. Do you use any tobacco product?
No.
Have you used tobacco products in the past?
Still no.
How much alcohol do you drink?
I don't really drink alcohol.
Have you used alcohol in the past?
No.
Okay, so do you use any other recreational drugs?
No.
Have you been sexually active in the past?
No.
Are you currently sexually active?
No.
Tell me about your diet. Do you follow a special diet? If yes, what is it?
I don't have a diet or a special one. I just eat as much as I can, but with moderation, of course.
Okay, so what do you do for leisure or to relax?
I often play games or listen to music on my phone.
What do you do for physical activity or exercise?
I don't really exercise.
Do you feel safe in your relationships? Has anyone physically hurt you, insulted you, or threatened you with bodily harm, screamed at you?
I think I have good relationships with other people.
Okay, so do you have someone who can help you if you are physically ill or emotionally upset? Who would that be?
I would say my friend.
How does religion or spirituality influence your healthcare?
It doesn't really change that much.
How often do you wear a seatbelt?
As much as I can.
Okay. How often do you use sunscreen?
Just whenever we go outside.
Do you have any weapons in the house?
Not really. If we did have any, I would definitely hide them.
Okay, so do you have a living will or a written statement about your healthcare wishes?
I haven't really written one.
Have you designated someone to make healthcare decisions for you if you are unable to do so?
I've given that responsibility to my parents.
Okay, so that will be it for the interview. I will be informing the doctor about this matter. Thank you so much for your cooperation.
Thank you as well. Have a great day.
Okay.